Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about my perspective on when it's okay to take an ex back because I agree with both sides of the coin. So there are people out there where they're like, no, an ex is an ex for a reason. It doesn't matter what they did, how good of a person they are. You only give them one chance, and if they leave you, that's it, never again. And then there's the other side of the coin where it's like, yeah, man, you can absolutely get back with an ex if they come back in your life. And I agree with both sides, and that's what I'm going to discuss in this video to help you understand, like, when is it okay to take an ex back? Because if they meet certain conditions, it could be good, and if they don't, well, that relationship dynamic is going to repeat, and then it's going to fail again at some point. So watch until the end of this video because I'm going to explain both sides of the coin. That way I can give you like a full understanding on what both people say. Okay, so let's start with the good. When it's okay to take an ex back. Now, most of the people that watch my channel are men, so I'm going to assume that I'm talking to men when I explain this part of the video. So if your girlfriend broke up with you, which is most likely the case because women do the dumping 70 to 80% of the time, and then 90% if they're college educated women. That means that you're a man going through a heartbreak right now, and I personally believe that every man needs to go through a heartbreak because going through a heartbreak is honestly life transforming for men. I mean, I like every heartbreak I've ever gone through, I've always become a better man because of it. Like, I started a new career with my last one, and it's so much more fulfilling and enjoyable, and I'm more of a man now than I was in the past. We're going to do more to avoid pain than we will to gain pleasure, which is why heartbreak, is so powerful for men, because we're channeling that heartbreak into just bettering ourselves for either spite reasons, ego, or just becoming a better guy for the next one. You are doing the work. That's important for later on. The first criteria that the girl needs to meet is she needs to prove to you that she wants to come back into your life. She pushed you away. She ended the relationship. Therefore, she needs to fix it. Most men, and women included, rejection breeds obsession. So when you get broken up with, that person now becomes the best thing in the world, even if you know that relationship would never work out. Like, I can look back at mine and be like, dude, I was not happy, but when I was broken up with, she became the best thing ever. I don't care how bad it hurts. If you try to fix something that you did not break, that person chose to end the relationship, why would they agree to get back in it just because you want to? They came to that decision themselves. So they need to come to the decision that they want to fix the relationship, which means that they need to be the one reaching out to you. They need to break no contact, and they need to prove to you that they're wanting to fix the relationship. And I have videos that talk about what to do when an ex comes back. I won't talk about it in this video, but if they're demonstrating to you that they're wanting to come back in your life, that's the first step. Once you guys get to a point where you have that conversation, because you will, on getting back together, then we need to talk about what caused the breakup, and then what's going to be different this time around, and what are we going to do to make sure that we can become better as a couple, so that way we can make this work. You did the work on yourself, hopefully. The woman who broke up with you likely has done nothing. Why would she? She broke up with you. She doesn't think she needs to fix anything. You weren't good enough for her. But if she comes back around, so let me explain it this way. If you were in an anxious, avoidant relationship, which is most relationships. So my last one, I was the anxious partner. She was the avoidant partner. Basically, in order for this relationship to work, I need to learn how to be okay being by myself, which I have done the work on, and I have been practicing with other women that I've been dating. Okay, so I've done the work. So the anxious person needs to learn how to be okay being by themselves. The avoidant partner needs to learn how to come closer to their partner instead of pushing them away. If the avoidant partner does not learn that love is not scary and it's okay you want to grow together. So if your avoidant partner does not agree and prove to you that they're willing to work on themselves and come towards the relationship, that relationship will never work out. But if they agree to do the work on themselves, which could be therapy, could be reading books, taking courses, watching videos, whatever they need to do, they need to prove to you that they're doing something. And I think therapy should be something at like the minimum, especially if they have an avoidant attachment style. We need to fix our childhood injuries. So if they prove to you that they want to come back in your life, that's the first step. But when it comes to actually getting back into a relationship with them, you both need to agree on what caused the breakup, how you're going to fix it, and what you guys are going to do together to fix the relationship, because avoidant partners don't know how to communicate. So if you have this conversation with them and they don't know how to communicate, like, they will agree to do stuff because they're people pleasers. They want to avoid conflict. So your avoidant partner will agree to doing something to become a better person, but unless they actually prove to you they're doing something, I wouldn't believe them. Especially if you're a man watching this. A woman will tell you one thing, but you need to pay attention to her actions. What is she actually doing? So in this case, if you're a man or a woman, is your partner might say one thing, but what are they actually doing? Are they actually doing the work on themselves to where you guys can become closer together? If they are, then yes, you should take your ex back, because that relationship can thrive this time around. It's very possible this relationship could be fucking awesome this time around. But you guys both need to be doing the work. If you both are not willing to improve on yourselves, that relationship will not work out. Now, when you should not take an ex back, the first thing I want to say is, if your partner cheated on you, that is a big no-no. That's a big no-no. They have proven to you that they are not a trustworthy partner. They're not loyal, and you're going to have trust issues, because every time they go out or they're not with you, you're never going to know what they're doing. You're never going to know who they're talking to, what they're doing behind your back. You're never going to be able to trust them. I would never take a cheater back. Never. The second thing is, I kind of alluded onto it in the first point. If they're not willing to do the work, or some time goes by and they're not doing anything to fix it, they're not showing you with their actions that they're trying to improve what they did wrong in the past relationship with you, then that is a relationship that's going to fail. I would end that relationship. If you agree to get back together and like some time goes by and you haven't seen any improvements, I would walk away this time around before they end up breaking up with you a second time around. Because what hurts worse than the first heartbreak, guys? The second one. The last thing is going to be like, they're like narcissistic. Now, a lot of people will tend to believe that avoidants are narcissists. I remember my ex called her ex a narcissist, and kind of find out he's not. Avoidants will display a lot of narcissistic characteristics, but a very, very, very small percentage of the population are actually narcissists. Okay, and I believe that's somebody that just could not attach to their mother. I believe that's what that is. But basically, we want to be in a relationship with two people that give. So if you give, we want them to give back. Narcissists are take. It's all about me. I want to be God, and you're less than me. I'm going to talk down to you. That's what a narcissist is. I am better than you, and I'm going to talk down to you because talking down to you makes me feel better. If that's the case, fuck no, bro. I would never want to get back in a relationship with that, ever. Now, I'm sure there are other situations where you personally would not want to take your ex back, and that's why I've only came up with 3, because everyone's situation and everyone's relationship is different. But the first point stands. They got to prove to you they want to come back, not the other way around, and then they have to prove that they are willing to do the work to make that relationship work this time around. But whatever the reason is that you think you shouldn't take them back, that's your own reasons. This should hopefully answer the question on when is it okay to get back with an ex. This is a very yes and no type of video. If you have anything else you want to leave in the comment section down below that maybe I haven't touched on, like other reasons why you shouldn't take an ex back, leave them in the comments, man. I would love to read them. Other people would as well. With that being said, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, if you're a guy right now watching this that needs help with pickup, dating, relationships, or any other life troubles that you got going on, click the link in the description, book a 1-hour coaching call with me. Let's talk about it. Let's come up with some solutions to help you become a better man. This is what I help men do. And with that being said, guys, if you like this video, check out this one right here. You're going to love that one as well, man. Hey, I will see you in the next one.